Hey sports fans, Coach Nick here, and welcome to B-Ball Breakdown. We're going to go over Chapter 2 of the Lakers-Suns Game 5. And that is going to focus in on the 2-3 zone, what the Lakers are doing against it, and what the Suns are doing to combat what the Lakers are trying to do. Now, some very exciting things happening here and really cool stuff I want to show you. So let's get to it. One way the Lakers attack the zone is with a skip pass. You also need a back screen where Odom's going to set it, but he's late getting there, and the Phoenix Suns can get around it and bother Kobe enough to make him miss. They try and set a back screen on the guard to create a seam for the guard on top to penetrate and pull up for a jump shot. The problem with the Suns zone at times. Here, you're going to see Steve Nash chasing Kobe Bryant way too far away, and Grant Hill is way too high for the forward position. Here, Steve Nash should be closer to the free throw line, and Jason Richardson should be underneath Lamar Odom. When you're on the weak side, you could easily fall asleep because not a lot of things happen. Well, that's what happened to Mari Stoudemire, and you're going to see Ron Artest step right in front of him. This pass collapses the zone. On this rotation, it should be Steve Nash that jumps out, not Grant Hill. So you have your zone all flipped around with only two guys down by the basket, and it's going to be a dunk. The Lakers like to run the high post option out of the triangle against this 2-3 zone. Well, that requires Pau Gasol to set a screen on the ball, which does nothing because they simply switch it. Nash is in position and so is Grant Hill. So this is a waste of a screen and energy. One unexpected benefit from playing a zone is that there's nobody guarding the Laker player specifically, so that when the Lakers miss a shot and have to get back on defense, the person they're guarding isn't necessarily close to them like they would be if the Suns were playing a man. So that leads to weird mismatches where you have Jared Dudley running the sideline and Pau Gasol running back. And certainly, Jared Dudley will be able to rise up and shoot a three before Gasol would get out there on him. Players like Kobe Bryant can't be patient enough against a 2-3 zone because they feel like they're so open they just need to get the ball to shoot it. Well, that's the problem here because the ball never gets below the free throw line and he jacks up a long three-pointer with a guy in his face. This is the Lakers' version of a 1-3-1 offense, but it's certainly not what I diagrammed in our last breakdown. You'll see Sasha Vujacic in the deep corner when he should be in the slot, which is one dribble away from the basket along the baseline behind the backboard. Well, that'll keep the forward honest. So instead he runs the baseline deep corner to deep corner, never getting the ball to the slot or the high post, and they drive into the teeth of the defense and get a bad shot. I wanted to show you what the Suns are doing in the rotation of the 2-3 zone because it's pretty cool. Here, the Lakers run a guy on the baseline, and Amundsen's going to follow him, and that means that Barbosa is going to drop down and take his spot and become the forward, and then on the other side, Dudley becomes the guard. So they basically switch all the way around, kind of like a big wheel. That's really, really cool. Again, what stymies the Lakers is that Kobe thinks he's got one-on-one coverage and wants to just take the man and take a shot. But it's really 1-on-5, and he ends up taking a bad shot like this. It took the Lakers until the fourth quarter to get a gosh darn guy on the slot along the baseline. Both Grant Hill and Channing Frye have to slide down a little lower, and that opens up the spot for Pau Gasol to slide in there. Lamar Odom cuts from the top of the basket to the slot. Again, finally they get down there, and you'll see how devastating it is when you get the ball there, one dribble away, and it's a layup every time. So there you have it, folks. I want to make it clear that I'm not a Lakers fan. I don't want to see the Suns lose. I do hate the 2-3 zone, but I have to say, the way the Suns are playing it, they might convert me because it's pretty cool what they're doing. If the Lakers could execute better and be more precise, they'd have a lot better chance here and score more often against the zone and get him out of it. However, it doesn't seem like they're capable of doing that right now, and so I think it's going to Game 7. Now stay tuned for Chapter 3 of my breakdown for Game 5 of the Lakers-Suns as we go over little tidbits and things that are happening aside from the major stuff. Well, thanks for joining us, and join us next time on B-Ball Breakdown.